People in Manipur boycott International Yoga Day over Prime Minister Narendra Modi keeping silent on Manipur crisis. No Yoga Day protest held. One individual sent to lockup for destroying internet broadband line router of DIPR media room and for allegedly assaulting a journalist. Former Minister A.K. Mirabai says the letter sent by Chairman of UKLF to Union Home Minister Amit Shah in 2019 is a proof that BJP sold off Manipur for its political gains. And 10 religious leaders from different religions called on Manipur Governor Anusuya Uike. Religious leaders prayed for peace and normalcy in violence-hit Manipur. Hello and welcome to Impact News. You're watching Primetime English Bulletin. I'm KANEL SHAMBANDURAM, bringing you the top stories and latest news at this hour. Now, the news in details. International Yoga Day is celebrated across the world today. However, people in Manipur boycotted the event, condemning Prime Minister Narendra Modi for being a mute spectator on the crisis prevailing in the state. Taubal Apunbalup TAL organized a protest boycotting International Yoga Day as the day has no meaning in Manipur since it is reeling under violence situation and as against the message of peace and harmony propagated by Prime Minister Narendra Modi through yoga throughout the world. Expressing their dissatisfaction over silence of Prime Minister Narendra Modi regarding the violence in the state, women burned effigies of Prime Minister Narendra Modi, Union Home Minister Amit Shah and Manipur Chief Minister Nongthom Biren. Speaking on the sideline of the protest, which was held at Yaripok Lamkhai in Taubal Mela ground, a protester named Sanjenbam Sorojini said the silence of Prime Minister sent out the signal that center is not at all concerned about Manipur and its people. Mothers in the state take the matter very seriously. Mairapai members and students chanted slogans like "No International Yoga Day in Manipur." We condemn Prime Minister's silence, stop playing communal card and flush out cookie militants during the protests.
Ilenga pairiba asigumba BJP president se simaksu nupi na oiriba nupi mahakna ngasi se phangkolga chokri kolaga aidi Manipur state ki BJP ki president oirabani haidana Delhi da sathok jasin tawdana center ki lusing basinga wa tanaraga leiba aduga Manipur ki nupi miyama mana hingtumdana lerak lamjau da masa singa madele ba ngai bani haidana jela iba chunga pe puna maksida mana wahi ama ba Haidaba, Masiso Koi, Yamana, Haidaba, Market Home, BJP, President Sardagi, Sokoi, condemned away, Annas Hanti, Pubira, Omio, Piga, no Tongas, and Piga, no Haiba, Minister Yuaro, Sisoko, condemned away, Manipur Dagi, political party, Mayamama, so Mayamana, Prime Minister Unanamaki, Sitarani, Musuzale, Delhi, the lady, when he came to the Tongatongan, Pumsinda, Masiso Prime Minister, Mahama Satri Matam, Satore, Habisukanga, Adobo, Satri Matam, the Unabagi, Kangu, Amata, Yabas, Piram, why Amaba, Hiram, Masisu according to Manipur Dela Baza, putting Magna, Mayamna, Masisu condemned away.
Meanwhile, All Manipur Yoga Fraternity Union, an umbrella body of 15th Yoga Association in Manipur, called off the 9th International Yoga Day observance in Manipur, expressing their dissent over the silence of Prime Minister Narendra Modi regarding the violence in Manipur, which has led to loss of many lives and properties in the state. A sit-in was organized at Youth Hostel of Kumalampak Sports Complex today in solidarity with people who have been affected by the violence and those who have lost their homes. A press not informed that Mahilya Patanjali Yoga Center in Langjing Achauba also boycotted the 9th International Yoga Day. A person surrendered to city police after he destroyed internal broadband line and router installed at media room of Directorate of Information and Public Relations DIPR in Kesampat today. He also reportedly assaulted a media person who was on duty in the room. The culprit, identified as 44-year-old Maitram Sanatomba alias Sana, son of Maitram Ibopisag from Sega Takilambam Laikai, has been kept in lockup. The incident took place at around 1 p.m. when Maitram Sanatomba barged into the dedicated media room of DIPR and vandalized the internet line and router, accusing national media of spreading incorrect news. He also reportedly assaulted a reporter of Archtag. Later, he exited the room and locked the media persons from outside. DIPR filed a report to City Police. An investigation is on after an FIR has been registered in this regard. Later, IPR Director H. Balkrishna, along with Imphal West SP Dr. S. Ibomcha, City Police Officer in charge Nongthombam Ingocha, and relevant officials arrived at the incident site and took stock of the situation. Former Minister A.K. Mirabai says a letter sent by Chairman of UKLF to Union Home Minister Amit Saha in 2019 is a proof that BJP sold Manipur for its political gain. A.K. Mirabai made the allegation on the sideline of the protest organized by Meirapaibi of Tabungkok Apunba Lupt at Tabungkok Mayai Laikai. Speaking further, A.K. Mirabai said if BJP denies to the allegations that it took help from Kuki militant groups to win election in 2017, then why is the Prime Minister still silent about the violence in Manipur, and why Centre cannot take any concrete action even after the visit of Union Home Minister Amit Saha? She continued not only that the failure to control the violence despite deployment of large number of central paramilitary forces and the incident of atrocities to common people and media persons by central forces exposed the nexus between Kuki militants and Indian government. A.K. Mirabai demanded government of India to let the truth out. She stressed that government should also admit that the law and order under the state government have completely collapsed, as admitted by Union Minister of State R.K. Ranjan.
ngasi numit nimpuga taruk tareni hena yehanjalaklaba matam asifawada aikoi tongan bagi party ki luchingba sing honorable MLA sing tongan bo opposition ruling gi side gi kaya ma chatuna leriba India gi prime minister unana bagi appointment lauriba se masing langamdreba ngasi bawba India gi prime minister na ngasi aikoi pisaliba memorandum se gi matangda nata unaba yai natra yadi haiba gi matangda ngasi bawba wahe ma phongdoktaba asina maram gore Manipur ache India gi phibum nungda yauribra yaudabra haibase masi hangba yaba wahang mani Manipur bu shanti oina bu honabada kabliba lauriba kaina maisa langlaba kaya singa se makhoi gi kholaw ase tasengna mak tararoi khalagadi tasengna mak India gi prime minister na president na Manipur ase India gi phibum nungda yaudre haina lauthok piraklabadi madu aikoi thengna jarageba.
National Secretary of Republican Party of India, Thawale Maheshwar Thalnaujam, reiterated that the present crisis in Manipur is a big national issue. He called it unfortunate that Prime Minister Narendra Modi is still silent over the issue, which had already crossed 50 days. Maheshwar met with the Union Minister of State for Home, Nityanand Rai, yesterday in New Delhi and submitted a memorandum demanding restoration of law and order in the state, implementation of NRC in Manipur, and withdrawal of suspension of operation agreement with Kuki militants. The RPI leader thoroughly discussed the prevailing issue with Nityanand Rai during the meeting. In connection with this, Maheshwar stressed on the need of BJP leaders understanding the seriousness of the Manipur crisis and it is becoming a national issue. He maintained that putting pressure on central leaders and giving a clear insight of the crisis will help in bringing peace in Manipur.
Prime Minister na mapanda chatkre haiduna tumin leithopa yaba matam nate hojikti Manipur mai chaibani aduna Prime Minister honorable Prime Minister na sigi matang si wa matang ngangdaba se si tasena akoi NDA party de yaujaraga su tasena yam nungai ba phaujade yam sentiment amoida sentiment shokpa phawe adubu akoi honorable Prime Minister na chathokre hairaga su angam leiri leaders mayam sina taksale haira kanda Manipur gi hanagi yamna peace oiba normalcy oiba mota changchan banaba angtang tawina se haiduna mayam da haijari aduga through national media da su akoi gi leiri ba situation se nukti up to date oina mayam da khanganingi aikoi gi yoga day dangi dang focus tauba natraga sinma amagi adi puruski sinma duna nungai ba nungai tabra kai da soi haibedu gi duna headlines hek yaugumba akoi manipur gi news ina maning de chingdara pagumba hek taubase taubidana basu haijari.
Manipur Pandit Loishang urges all the cabinet ministers of Manipur government and MLAs in the state to stand united to bring an amicable solution to the ongoing issues and bringing peace. Speaking to media person today at Manipur Press Club in Imphal, Pandit Ngarianbam Khomba of Manipur Pandit Loishang appeals to government to take long-lasting steps so that the generations to come do not witness similar issues. He also said that around 22 shrines of indigenous communities in Manipur were vandalized in the communal riot.
Assembly the Ambiriba, Honorable Singh, Parliament the Sakiriba, Honorable Singh, Matunda, May Churakanda, Pai, Rocket Dona, Mayu May Harakanda, Wahai Harakambur, Pajana Tanimo, Masai Rajan Tigo Honate, Levanga Podadi, Rajniti Helpositi, Hadopudi Yaroi, Rajnitika, Dharmanitika, Anishi Lapuna Suyaroi, Rajnitika Uniana, Minister Kakisa, don't worry about it. I but intellectual circle Sigi, Hello Kumatumda, Levaxi Filoi.
Manipur State Committee Democratic Bharatiya Samaj Party demanded respective political parties of the 8 Kuki MLAs and 2 ministers to take prompt disciplinary action against them for trying to break the state's territorial integrity. A combined team of 57 Mountain Division, Indian Army and Manipur Police today destroyed several bunkers of suspected Kuki militants at Leimakong Chingmang area of Imphal West. It may be mentioned that locals have been urging relevant authorities to remove the bunkers of Kuki militants from the area, as Kuki militants staying at bunkers had torched several houses situated in foothills of Leimakong. Also, militants opening fire towards Kanto Sabald from the bunkers. As a part of preventive measures, combined team of Imphal West Commando, women police personnel and the Secoy of 170 Battalion BSF led by Patsoi Police Station Officer in charge K.A. Sunil Kumar conducted search operation this morning at Sajirok in Imphal West. No one was arrested in the search operation, which started from around 8 a.m. and continued till around 10 a.m. Thousands of people belonging to Kuki community staged a street-in at Cycle Playground under Cycle subdivision of Kangpokpi district, protesting against the act of burning 10 Kuki villages in Kamenlok area from June 12 to 14. The protest was organized by Kuki Women's Union Cycle Block and was attended by villagers from Kamenlok area. Protesters held tricolor flag and also held placards to highlight their grievances, which includes the disappointment over silence of Prime Minister Narendra Modi. Women in the Kumbi area agitated in front of Kumbi College today against 2nd Mahar Regiment, allegedly intimidating civilians and carrying out frequent checks on commuters in the area, which is situated under Kumbi police station. Womenfolk demanded personnel of 2nd Mahar Regiment to return to their camp at Kumbi Setupur. Eventually, personnel of 2nd Mahar Regiment returned to their camp after a scuffle-like situation broke out between them and women protesters. Maira Paibi members and women vendors in the Wangkai, Lamlong and Kurai Larigengbam Laikai area staged protests at Lamlong market against 33 assault rifles troopers arresting 4 village defenders and manhandling Maira Paibi yesterday. Protesters demanded removal of Assam rifle from Manipur.
33 AR na akoigi Maira Paibi mai ben singda badna soba madi fuba saiba kaya ama pinaibiba kaya ama yaukibadu akoi Maira Paibi amatani akoi lilong da thokera kaban da thokera kurai da thokera akoi Maira Paibi amatani aduna akoi amata sak manana akoi asok apan amata nangan bayaroi Manipur praja kanbiba gi mahuta akoi Manipur praja singda amadi Maira Paibi mai ben singda onsel lakanda makoina otpa naiba fuba saiba tawba simadi aikoina tuya yaningde aikoi Manipur haiba leibak sidagi AR singse lokthok bikro.
Over 300 polo enthusiasts took out a peace rally from the Manipur breeding farm, the Thangmai Band, traversing through various parts of Imphal before finally culminating at Polo Grazing Farm in Lumphilpat. The rally was jointly organized by Manipur Horse Riding and Polo Association, Manipur Equestrian Association and Manipur Polo Society. Speaking on the sideline, President of Manipur Horse Riding and Polo Association, retired IAS H. Dilip, said ponies played important role in guarding the freedom of Manipur. The violence in the state have taken over 100 lives and destroyed many houses and properties. Therefore, the rally was organized carrying the message of peace and coexistence among all 35 communities so that Manipur can restore normalcy and to keep the territorial integrity intact.
Music Manipur gi boundary Manipur gi integrity da karigumba akhoi gi section thorang lobhum thokpa lakpa sida akhoi na ningjabada sagon gi role ase kauba yade sagon si unifying factor amadi madi integrating factor amani akhoi Manipur history da masi khanjare ga akhoi organization ahum sina punna club sing aduga akhoi gi player sing punna magna piklab su pikna akhoi gi site gi su Manipur gi shanti pami Manipur gi raksha pami Manipur integrity kaiba yade aduna masida separate administration pamjade apun bada whatever misunderstanding legraga su amuk yan taminaraga shanti oina apun Manipur oina himnasi.
Meitei Pangal community in the Babupara Jiribam took out a rally endorsing Manipur's integrity. The rally started from the Pangal Tabi and ended in front of PWD Guest House, Babupara. 283rd Foundation Day of Rajyasree Bhagyachandra Cultural Foundation Manipur was observed today at Rajyasree Bhagyachandra Cultural Foundation Manipur office in Sega Road, Thaudababok Laikai. The observance was a low-key affair owing to a present crisis in the state. As a part of the occasion, members of the foundation observed a 2-minute silence as a mark of respect to those who laid down their lives in the communal clash. Attendees also offered floral tributes to the portrait of Rajyasree Bhagyachandra during the observance. Speaking on the occasion, General Secretary of Rajyasree Bhagyachandra Cultural Foundation Manipur, Morangthim Ashok, said plans was earlier made to observe the 283rd Foundation Day of Rajyasree Bhagyachandra Foundation for 4 to 5 days with delegates from Bangladesh, but the plan is cancelled owing to the grim situation in Manipur.
Brazil Biggest and the Culture Foundation Apikpa, who meeting a Mahabatai, Aduna Lipsaraga, who Leisu Katpa Katamaxina, who Mapung over Torumsi, Pangtoxi, Haina, when I lend the key. Hosiki Lebak, Irang, Tunda Leta, late Traba, Kangli Pak, Irisa Sing, Tawana Ponta, Oikraba, Mayam, Si, when a Kesuta Wusungam Jade, when Agambali came Pangabuduna Madu Kesunate Adubo, Akogi Lejeriba, Akoi Grupsidagi, Hoigi, Mapamda, Tawai, Miran, Singdum from Dakoi Minute, Ani, Tumina, Saraga Waba, Hongdopagi program, so which Tatakre, Makogi Tawai Miran. Lairam Lenda, Nungaina, Santi, when a Lairunam Gidamakta, Lairaba, Tunda, Laita, Draba, Lebak Manipur, Santi, when a Lairunamactangasi, when I saw from the Tongi Jabal and a Torum Sema to the Queen of Pangtok 7.
Now it's time for a small commercial break. After the break, we bring you news on meeting between Governor Anushriya Uike and 10 religious leaders who offered prayer for peace and tranquility in the state. Details after the break. Until then, keep watching Impact News.
KANEL Bazaar admission open for class 11 science and arts. Ngasi forward positioned inspired awardee amli subject topper kaya puthokli be school asina leibak asigi tangdu leita ro figum asina yenglaga boss amadi CBSE da chada khumfu amadi mathata lakpa satra singi damak sukatagi lupa lishing ama khakta admission tawul khudom chaba pijiri khudom chaba asi ahanba lakpa satra chani khakta pijigani.
Every year, maximum position holder SSLC amasung ICSC puthokliba Advanced Coaching Institute na linkhatchari ACI School Kwakaital Akham Laikai 60% dagi hauraga 70%, 80%, 90% and above singi free admission, tuition fee, hostel fee amasung transport fee, scholarship yauna free oijare. First 150 students of science and arts stream animakta admission free oijagani. Ban amasung bus transport facilities yauna boys and girls hostel hangdokchari. Akupa marol gidamak contact number 9862992105.
Admission open Class 11 Science and Arts, Aero Village Institute of Science, Arts and Sports AISAS, Manipur Educational Mission, Ningombam Road, Airport Mamang, Imphal, facilities like never before for CBSE, BOSEM and others. Key facilities, percentage 80% and above, admission fee, tuition fee, free studentship, special facilities, 65% and above, free studentship, scholarship, 1,500 rupees per month, 60% and above, free studentship, scholarship, 1,000 rupees per month, 59% and below, admission fee 6,000 rupees, tuition fee 12,000 rupees, one-time course fee. Conditions may apply. Above facilities are available for first 100 students only.
Millennium Institute of Sciences Guwahati Mayaikurgi Imphal Class 11 Science 2023-24 के admission hosere direct admission from 55% and above ahan balakpa mahairu singda admission amadi special facility kaya leijeri tongan category gi matung inna khudong chaba kaya leiri entrance test June 19 gi ayuk pung nipan akupa marol gi jamag 9863562803 690929870 600993624 69092987071.
Comprehensive Concept School, affiliated to COSM, Konjing Lekai, Sangai Pro, Airport Mamang. Admission open for Class 11 Science 2023-24. Students scoring 90% and above. Free admission fee, tuition fees, textbooks, school uniform and hostel. Students scoring 85% and above. Free admission fees, textbooks and tuition fees. Students scoring 80% and above. Free admission fees and tuition fees. Students scoring 70% and above. Free admission fees. And students scoring 60% and above. Free half admission fees. Admission fee only rupees 5,000 for first 70 students. And direct admission for all categories. Imphal Valley Academy, Ghari Makhalekai, Airport Road. Admission open for Class 11 Science and Arts 2023-24. Special features: spacious campus with conducive academic atmosphere, smart class, psychosocial counseling, NEET NG coaching by Kota experts. For more details, contact numbers on the screen.
Manipur Institute of Aviation and Hospitality, Changangai Airport Road. Admission open for certification course in air hostess training and airport operations, airline management, diploma course in hotel management and BVOC in hotel management training. Masida Sunatana, Manipur the Ihan Hanba Oina, commercial pilot training admission su Hogjare. Akak number Sydney 100% placement assistance Hamliba Institution ni Masida Sunatana airlines kaya da su equity satra kaya placement Funkabani.
Welcome you all to UNACO School. Admissions open for Class 11 Science to UNACO School. Kongman and Maitram, affiliated to CBSE, New Delhi. Admission also open to Class 11 Science and Arts to UNACO School, Chanura, affiliated to Kosam, Manipur. Special coaching classes for hostelers by 4 expert teachers, namely Pedro David Maiden, Dr. Rami Khan, K.H. Hemant Singh and Dr. Chong Tham, Narayot Sriyat respectively, for science subjects. Hurry up for admission to Class 11 Science and Arts to UNACO schools.
Welcome you all to UNACO College, Kongman, Imphal East, an exclusive co-educational college offering both BA and BAc courses. UNACO College will be affiliated to Manipur University, Kanchipur. First academic session will begin in July 2023. Hurry up! Registrations and admissions open for 2023-24 academic session.
Welcome back. After the break, you're watching Primetime, the English Bulletin. 10 religious leaders from various religions called on Manipur Governor Anushya Uike at Raj Bhavan, Imphal. Religious leaders during the meeting prayed for normalcy and peace in violence-hit Manipur. Governor Anushya Uike expressed satisfaction over the efforts of religious leaders in bringing peace and harmony in the state. The religious leaders' delegates includes Maharaj Goswami Sushilja, Maharishi Vrigu Pritadeshwar, National Convener, Indian Parliament, Sadar Paramjit Singh Chandok, Revered Father Sebastian Skolinthanam, Director of KNEUS, Acharya Vivek Muni, President, International Mahavir Jain Mission, Acharyas Yeshis Funstock, Deputy Speaker, Tibetan Parliament, Acharya Yog Bhushan, Founder of Dharma Yog Foundation, Revered Fathers Aphilasht Isaac, Indian Orthodox Church, Ansarud Bari, General Secretary, Indo-Middle East Cultural Foundation and Editor-Free Journal Media Networks, Maulana A.R. Sahind Kasmi, General Secretary, World Peace Organization, Delhi, and Sudeep Deb. The delegates also requested Governor to make efforts to avail medicine, essential items, and also to reimburse hospital expenses. They also lauded the efforts of state government, private individuals, NGOs for carrying out relief works. The delegates also assured that state government and centre are taking steps to restore peace and harmony in Manipur. Universal Farmers Organization Kangabok today appeals to government to make arrangement for timely distributions of subsidized urea fertilizer to Kharif crop farmer. Speaking in this regard, Secretary of the organization Moirangthem Munald urged farmers in the state to make efforts to produce more crops in order to meet the demands of the state, as many farmers in the state could not take up agricultural activities due to the prevailing violent situation. He also thanked Water Resources Department for providing water to most paddy fields in Thoubal district through Thoubal Project Division 4 KANEL. A meeting of Peace Committee was chaired by Deputy Commissioner of Thoubal, Ahanthem Subhash, today in Thoubal district. Speaking on the occasion, DC Ahanthem Subhash urged people to not cause hindrance in movement along the National Highway number 102 and other state highways that go through Thoubal district. IG of John Wand Manipur Police Department, Them Ting, also made similar appeals to not block any roads. However, representatives of civil society organizations shared their views that people are blocking the roads as they have lost trust with Assam Rifles. It was also agreed during the meeting that all the patrollings and movement of national highway and state highway by central forces will be done in accomplishment with state forces. DIG Range 2 and SP Thoubal Jogesh Chandra Haubijam also attended the meeting. A release from the United Front Manipur urged the BJP government to promptly call all political party meeting so that all the political parties could take a joint decisions on the unrest prevailing in the state. United Front Manipur also demanded prompt withdrawal of suspension of operation with Kuki militants and giving legal punishment to Kuki militants who are imposing a threat to Manipur's integrity. Children's Ideal High School, Kwakaithel Airport Road, today announced that the schools will provide free education from nursery to class 10 to children who are affected by present violence class and are taking shelter at relief camps. Management committee of the schools met the announcement during a felicitation program for its students who have successfully cleared the BOSEM Class 10 examination. The school, which is situated near Imphal College, was established in 1967. People can call the mobile number of Chairman of School Management Committee 9863650910 and mobile number of Secretary K. Chandra, which is 9862485238 in order to avail admission for displaced children.
Manipuri Kachin Koya, the Losing Loya, the Toy Vigiram School mate of Vigiba, very double from the Rosata in chair. Okay, Sigi the Mukta, emission the Pesaloid, you said Pidi Lokeroid, Wiki the Mukta, when means a people after that, if we welcome the company, Lunan and Wiki like us who lay with the Matin Pamba, Amama, the government, Hajaraga, Wiki putting losing country, Amataino help, maximum help the way of the high school authority, the good of the Gena, Masi Manipuri.
Thangjing Seva Mandal, the Famnaiba, Chairap Loishang Historical and Heritage Development Organization Moirang, along with women organizations, jointly offered prayer at sacred place of Thangjing in Moirang, Kangla for peace and restoration of normalcy in the state. Speaking on the occasion, Secretary of Historical Heritage and Development Organization Moirang K. Mohan Chandra said they prayed for peace and harmony in the violence-hit Manipur. Cricket players in Manipur donated dry ration and packaged drinking water to relief camp, which is open at Thangoiban United Club. Altogether, 80 inmates, including young children, are taking shelter at the relief camp. It is learned that 12 of the inmates are not keeping well. In connection with this, a former captain of Manipur senior men's cricket team, K. Homendro, appealed to Manipur government to promptly expedite steps to bring peaceful coexistence in the state. Representatives of Monitoring Committee in aid of the Victims of Ethnic Violence of Manipur 2023's Lakhipur, Assam provided relief materials to various relief camps in the troubled districts. Committee President L. Sarat Kumar handed over the relief materials to Thoubal District Deputy Commissioner Antem Subhash. In continuance of its relief effort, Kongmand Apunba Peace and Relief Committee extended relief items including food, water, women's hygiene items and medicine to relief camp opened at the Kurkult Awang Lekai Community Hall. Combed union staffs and leaders of federations of Haumi convened a meeting to discuss the condition of Comb villages in Manipur amidst the crisis. The meeting was held at the office premises of Federation of Haumi. Peace and Relief Committee of Singjumai Assembly Constituency is doing its best to lift up the spirit of 171 displaced people who are staying at Manipur College Relief Camp. Under the initiative of committee volunteers, teachers in Singjumai Constituency are teaching students who are taking refuge at the relief camp. The Relief Committee has been putting efforts to ensure that inmates are provided with health care services and basic requirement. Under the guidance of Minister Yumnam Khemchand and with the support of Khemchand's better half Joybala, wearing ceremony and chura koron of two children staying at the relief camp were conducted today. Parents of the two children expressed happiness and gratitude on the gesture of Peace and Relief Committee Singjumai. Lokam, the Leirak Women Welfare Association and Lokam Leirak Maira Paibi today gave financial assistance to Raj Medicity, which will be utilized in treatment of people who have sustained injuries during the violence. Representatives of Maira Paibi handed over the monetary assistance to CMD of Raj Medicity, Haubijam Ranjan. Ngaklo Mi and Dr. Somen Foundation of Sood Hospitals jointly carried out a medical camp at relief camps which are open in different locations of Vishnupur, Kakching and Imphal West District. Health camps were held at Leirak Achoba, Raishang Laikai in Kumbi, Wangu Government High School and Kakching Kuno Government High School. Free of cost medicines were distributed to inmates of the relief camp during the health camp. A press not informed that a monitoring committee in Assam Kasar district handed over relief items to Filmed Academy Manipur FAM, which were meant for distribution to various relief camps in the state. The relief items were arranged through the fund raised by Maites of Kasar. Maites in Bangladesh still had to guard Rath Jatra procession in this Sibai Kaithil of Sylhet. 13 Maite localities in Shellhead carried out the Rath Yatra procession with devotees offering Aarti and also performing the Choitep Chongba ritual. Yoga Training and Research Center Manipur along with RIMS Department of Transfusion Medicine jointly organized a blood donation camp on the occasion of 9th National Yoga Day. On the other hand, Lifesavers Manipur and Wangu Ahlupt Makhalaikai also organized a blood donation camp on Give Blood and Keep the World Beating. The blood donation camp was organized to meet blood requirement for casualties of violence prevailing in the state. Artists and members of the Rosie Musical Institute Loklaubung also donated blood for casualties of violence at Janim's Blood Bank today. Around 40 volunteers gave blood. On the other hand, Council for Advancement of Rural Development Thobald Khetri Laikai and Indian Red Cross Society Thobald branch also conducted voluntary blood donation camp at Janim's Blood Bank. A press note from All Manipur Football Association informed it will hold a trial cum coaching camp for participation in Dr. B.C. Roy Football Trophy Junior Boys National Football Championship. A total of 75 boys who have been selected through 32nd Under 17 Boys Interclub Football Tournament are directed to report to teamed officials at Artificial Turf Ground Lamlong Thongkong at 8 a.m. tomorrow. Well, that's all we have in this bulletin, but before we wind up, let's take a glimpse at headlines once again. People in Manipur boycott International Yoga Day over Prime Minister Narendra Modi keeping silent on the Manipur crisis. No Yoga Day protest held. One individual sent to locked up for destroying internet broadband line router of DIPR Media Room and for allegedly assaulting a journalist. Former Minister A.K. Mirabai says a letter sent by Chairman of UKLF to Union Home Minister Amit Saha in 2019 is a proof that BJP sold off Manipur for its political gain. Ten religious leaders from different religions called on Manipur Governor Anushya Uiki. Religious leaders prayed for peace and normalcy in violent hit Manipur. Thank you so much for being with us. Coming up next is Primetime Manipur Bulletin. In the meantime, for more news and information, please do not hesitate to follow Impact TV on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram and YouTube. Until then, have a great evening. Always stay safe and good night.
Little Rose School, Sagolmang, Imphal East, Manipur. Khanghanjaba. Hojik Oriba Leibaki Irang Asina Sogan.